when this question came up last time, I have assured each and every member of this House that from then, I will ensure that each and every member gets an equal allotment. Now, if you talk in terms of opposition, I would like to also remind you that it is not that only the ruling were given. I've got here a minister.
Sir, they were all in opposition that time. They were all in opposition at that time.
आणि दुसरे आज 14 आयले अजून
opposition नाशिल्ले ते. आता तांकां चड दिला असत पण त्या वेळार तांकां ऑपोजिशन नाशिल्ले ते सगळे जाण आम्ही मार्क करून दवरला चर्चिल आलेमांव बाबूश मोन्सेरात सुदीन ढवळीकर हो सगळे ऑपोजिशन
सगळ्यांचेच ऑपोजिशना बरोबरच आणि स्पीकर सर आता 14 आयले लागी अजूनही आमकां कोटा ना कितें चलयला
members please sit down.
स्पीकर सर एक तुम्ही पळया
I have asked all members to sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down. This is not a fish market. Please, one at a time. I know question he has asked, the minister will reply. There is no use.
Because I am not committing the figure right now. I have assured this House, and I will keep my word, that all 40 members of this House, all 40 members, MLA, Minister and Honorable Speaker, will get the same quota during the year.
The Mandre MLA Lakshmikant Parsekar pointed out the delay in allotting tube light fixtures and sodium lamps which are required for the upcoming Ganesh festival. Replying to the question, the Power Minister assured the House to provide the requirements by Monday.
Honorable Minister, discrimination opposition's कडे करता अशें ना. Honorable Minister, आमच्या चौथीकडे discrimination करता. Speaker sir, 5 दिसांचेर चवथ आसा आणि अजून खंयच ह्याचे दिवे पावल्ले ना. Speaker sir, it has been a tradition की चौथीक, क्रिसमसाक हे दर वर्सा कोणूय मिनिस्टर जरी असलो तरी सगळ्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीक दिवे पावयल्ले आसात. आय एम सॉरी टू से आज पर्यंत ह्या क्षणापर्यंत अवनूच चवथ येना, चवथ दर वर्सा येता. आज पर्यंत चवथीच्या निमित्तान एक ट्यूबलाइट किंवा एक फिक्चर पावलो ना.
There has been a slight delay in supply. The material is on the way. If you want me to give you a letter, I can give it to you today. My only problem, I'll tell you honestly why I did not give. Had I to issue you the letter, you might have come to the House and said, Speaker sir, he's given me a letter stating blah, blah, blah. There is no stock in the stores. This is the reason I have not issued the letters. Otherwise, the letters are typed ready in my office.
Speaker sir, पण मागीर केन्ना दितलो तो ते?
ते सांगत ना.
Some cut off date 3 तारीख चवथ आहे खबर आहे मरे.
I am giving you all the letters tomorrow.
Let
me speak. Speaker sir, let me speak. I am giving the letters tomorrow because I believe stocks would be in stores by Monday. I mean, Saturday, Sunday is there. In the meanwhile, let me inform you all. No, 1 second. In the meanwhile, let me inform you all. Spares have already been given to the divisions.
Okay.
Spares for repairs have already been given to the divisions. I am talking of new tube light fixtures.
The leader of the opposition, Mr. Manohar Parrikar, pointed out that the state electricity department was issuing bills in excess of usage to domestic consumers, to which the Power Minister assured the House to take corrective measures.
Domestic connectionan लाखांनी रुपयाची बिलां कशी येता. हांवें मुद्दम 1 लाखावयली आमी प्रश्न विचारलो आमच्या मिलिंद बाबान. डॉमेस्टीक कनेक्शनान जवळजवळ 19 कनेक्शनां आसा which has exceeded 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. How does domestic, in about 7 cases out of 19, there is a complaint of meters, jumping of meter and all that. Those minors, still there are 12. थंय जिमी गजदर म्हणून एक आहा, ताजे 8 लाख कितें तरी बिल आहा. How does the engineer permit so much accumulation? Because domestic connection bill जाऊन कितले येतले? 10,000 म्हयन्याक.
Speaker sir, because there have been complaints about, there have been disputes vis-a-vis meter readings and bills, I have formed a billing redressal committee under the chairmanship of the Finance Secretary. And the Chief Engineer Power Department is the Member Secretary. all these grievances I have directed the chief engineer should be put up to this committee, where I believe case by case it will be taken up and settled.
In order to protect the interest of native Goans, the former tourism minister, Mr. Mathani Saldana, demanded that Goa be accorded special status under Article 371 of the Constitution of India and the 5th schedule of the Constitution.
And therefore we say that special status for Goa under the Constitution of India, under Article 371, as well as the 5th schedule of the Constitution, is necessary to be obtained from the Government of India.
Briefing media persons in the city this morning, Mr. Saldana explained the additional criteria that should be mentioned if Goa was to be granted special status.
Now, first demand is that no land can be sold not transferred to individuals who are not of Goan origin. It must protect the age-old Gaonkari system, which is a pre-Portuguese institution, which was self-sustainable too. Those who have migrated to Goa have made their home for the last 20 years must strictly abide by the Common Civil Code, which is the basis for peace and harmony and coexistence of different types, different sets of people living in the state of Goa very peacefully. Similarly, we have got 40% of the STs, SCs, OBCs, Dangars and other categories of who need protection. There is individuals who are not of Goan origin cannot be allowed to start any business here except in partnership. All central schemes should be approved by the local legislative body.
Mr. Saldana also elaborated on the parameters under which Goa could be granted special status.
First of all, Goa was not a part of the Constituent Assembly when the Constitution of India was framed. So if we were the part of the Constituent Assembly then we would have put this demand for us at that time itself. But it's never too late. Never too late. Because northeastern states and other places are being given this, it is all within the framework of the Constitution of India. What we are asking is nothing against the Constitution of India. Secondly, we have got very limited land resources and the state of Goa have to protect them for the today and for future generation. Goa became a part also by the act of war. So that means special conditions have to be given to us.
Mr. Saldana also pointed out how Goa would be affected in the future if the state were not accorded special status.
Migrants are changing the very demography by outnumbering the local people, and that is having effects. The conflicts that are taking place, which have taken place like for example Margao and many other places, is more in manifestation of changing face of Goa, and this will go on increasing. The time has come for us to freeze the population of Goa and avoid further influx of the population.
Mr. Saldana appealed to every Goan to support his demand, which he said would benefit the generations to come.
And I say that every Goan and who love Goa and those others who love Goa should support this irrespective of caste, religion or party political affiliations. And anyone who does not support this, I would say, that it is like to be anti-Goa.
The International Film Festival of India, for which Goa has been declared as the permanent venue, has definitely succeeded in putting Goa on the world map of film festival destinations. However, with the Directorate of Film Festivals holding the reins of IFFI since its inception in 2004, the Entertainment Society of Goa has just been playing second fiddle, thus restricting the role the state plays in hosting of this prestigious event. This year, however, the ESG wishes to play a bigger role in the organization of IFFI, and Mr. Manoj Srivastava, CEO of the ESG, said that the ESG is in the process of negotiating for a bigger part of the action with the Directorate of Film Festivals.